If you have type 1 diabetes or type 2 diabetes, Diabetes Sisters is the conference that you want to be at. One of the reasons that you want to attend these conferences is because here you have support from other women that have type 1 or type 2 diabetes. Hi, I'm Nadia Al-Samri with Diabetes Health Magazine, and I'm here with Mother Love at the Diabetes Sisters Conference. And Mother Love gave a wonderful presentation about diabetes and depression, a very important topic. Could you share with our audience some of your tips? You had some really good tips for people that were practical and helpful.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you for this opportunity. Well, some of the tips are, focus on what you can do and not what you can't do. We have a tendency, especially as women, to outthink and out-talk ourselves out of success, because diabetes can be so overwhelming, testing your blood sugar, multiple times a day, watching what you eat, exercising, keeping your mental health together. So it's a lot of things that goes on, so focus on what you can do. I think it's important to be creative, to get that fire in your belly that's burning, whether it's a book, it's a painting, it's a drawing, it's something that you know that you're good at. And we don't want to do that because we think somebody's going to nitpick it. Forget what they say. You do your thing. Another thing is to make sure that you understand who you are and trust your judgment. Women have a tendency to, we're so concerned about what somebody else thinks, as opposed to how do I feel? What do I need to do? And it's okay. It's okay to take care of you. It's okay to say, no, I'm not gonna do it.
I really appreciated that you're
finding
saying
your
that.
joy, being grateful for we think everything has to be this big, super spectacular thing. Find joy in even little things like, preparing a meal, playing with your children or your grandchildren. I'm just, looking pretty. Sometimes I just get up and get into my makeup and just beat my whole face and come downstairs and my husband goes, and where are you going? Why are you looking like that? I said, because I just felt like being pretty. Find the joy and be grateful for even the little things. And don't just think everything's got to be super big-tacular. Just take a deep breath, calm down, and wear it light.
Thank you. That's great advice.
Thank you.
Now, do you talk about diabetes on your radio show?
All the time.
Okay.
All the time.
And if people want to tune in, where should they go?
They can go to latalkradio.com from 2 to 4 Pacific Standard Time. latalkradio.com. Click on channel 1. Scroll down to the middle of the page. Click on the Mother Love Show, and there we are for your aspiration, your inspiration, and your motivation.
Brandy Barnes is the founder of Diabetes Sisters, and what makes Brandy unique in the diabetes industry is that Brandy is someone that's here to bring people together. And the way that she does it is that she has these conferences so people meet, and then she also has a system where you can go on to diabetessisters.org and look up for meeting groups that are called pods in your area and become part of that pod. Or if there isn't one in your area, you can start your own pod. So what Brandy really, really wants for everybody is not to feel the loneliness that she once felt when she didn't have other women to talk to. I'm here with Chris Barnes, who facilitates the Partners Perspective at the Diabetes Sisters Conference. Chris, so tell us a little more about that.
Yeah, so the Partners Perspectives program is specifically for loved ones or partners or significant others of women with diabetes. The sessions that we have talk about best ways to support our loved one with diabetes, as well as best ways to communicate with our loved one with diabetes.
So Chris, when people come to the educational breakout session, it's really an opportunity for them to emote, to learn from other partners, to see that other people are experiencing the same thing.
Right, yes, and it's very informal. Before we began the Partners Perspectives program, it was very difficult for folks who support others with diabetes. They've never met another person that lived with someone that has diabetes, just as the women have never met other women with diabetes. And so it's an opportunity for the partners and the loved ones to get together and share their experiences and share their feelings. Even in the educational breakout session today, there were people or loved ones who had not ever heard of a glucagon kit, which is a glucagon kit is a very important tool in caring for your loved one with diabetes. And so even sharing that piece of information, if we can have someone to learn at least one thing or get an aha moment about something that someone else experienced in their educational breakout session, we've done our job.
Great. So don't miss the Diabetes Sisters Conference. Go online to diabetessisters.org. Look up when their next conference is. There are lots of great breakout educational sessions for you to learn and also people to connect with. From Diabetes Health, I'm Nadia Al-Samri.